Hello, my sparkling friend. Oh, I'm so thrilled you're here with me right now. If you're an executive assistant or virtual assistant who's been carrying the heavy weight of I should on your shoulders for far too long, if guilt shows up the instant you even think about resting or saying no, if people pleasing has trained you to say yes even when your energy is completely depleted, and you finish most days drained, heavy, and wondering when you'll finally feel light, joyful, and like you again, then take a deep breath. You are exactly in the right place, and this moment is important. I'm Beth, your joyful assistant and master life coach. And I created the Joy First framework specifically for brilliant, heart centered EAs and VAs like you. Women who give so generously to others, but often forget to protect their own precious energy and your inner spark. In my last video, Present Moment Awareness, we gently did the energy audit together, shining compassionate light on where your energy has been leaking and where your beautiful sparks still live. Today, I want to share one of my absolute favorite tools that so many clients tell me is truly life-changing. It's the permission slip practice. This video, it's not the complete module 2 from my self-paced Pillar 1 program. The full module is much richer. It includes your own printable workbook with guided pages, deeper reflection spaces, tear out templates, and my supportive voice walking beside you every step of the way. What I'm offering today is a warm, generous taste of the lightness and freedom that become possible when you give yourself loving permission. I want you to leave this video feeling curious, hopeful, seen, and ready for more. Here's what I have observed again and again in my coaching work with EAs and VAs. Our brains are wired to follow familiar cues and triggers. That late evening Slack ping, the specific tone in an executive's voice when they say, "Hey, can you just quickly," the habit of checking email one more time before bed. The inner voice that whispers, "If I don't say yes, they'll think I'm not dependable." These cues quietly pull us back into old patterns of overgiving and self-abandonment. We think we just need stronger willpower to push through. But willpower alone is rarely enough. Willpower works like a muscle. So the more we overuse it by constantly fighting triggers in the moment, the faster it gets tired and the easier it becomes to slip back into old habits. Now, the real shift happens when we become aware of those cues and triggers and start minimizing them in advance, while pairing that awareness with clear, compassionate permission. When smart preparation meets genuine commitment, transformation feels lighter and more sustainable. I've watched this change unfold beautifully for so many assistants. One EA discovered that her biggest energy drain came from notifications after 6 p.m. And simply removing that environmental cue by silencing her phone and setting a gentle evening boundary gave her back her evenings. She stopped carrying the mental weight of, I should check on that, and started feeling present with her family again. Another virtual assistant realized her strongest trigger. It wasn't external at all. It was her own inner dialogue telling her she had to prove her worth by saying yes to everything. Once she gave herself permission to honor her own capacity first, she could respond to requests from a place of strength and clarity instead of fear and depletion. These kind of shifts are at the heart of the permission slip practice. It's not about becoming less caring or less professional. It's about becoming beautifully self-honoring so you can continue to show up as the excellent, warm, and effective assistant you are, but from a place of overflow rather than constant depletion. This practice is a foundational piece of Pillar 1. Reset energy and boundaries within the Joy First framework. It builds naturally on the awareness that you gained in the energy audit and gently lays the groundwork for the boundary setting and energy protection work that comes in the later modules. So, when you start here with kindness and preparation, the entire framework feels more natural and sustainable. You don't have to wait until you buy the full program to begin experiencing relief. Right now, I have created a special gift for you. It's the My Energy Audit and Permissions Practices worksheet. It's designed to help you gently try this approach in your own time. Many women tell me they feel a noticeable softening and lightness even after their first simple permission slip. The link is right there in the description. Go ahead and download it now while the idea is fresh. It's free. For those of you who are feeling ready for the full supported transformation, Pillar 1, Reset Energy and Boundaries, is available today on my Stan store. Inside, you'll receive all 6 beautifully produced video modules, accompanying workbooks, lifetime access, so you can revisit the tools whenever life feels heavy again, and my guidance woven throughout every single step. Let me help you imagine what's possible. Okay, picture waking up without that immediate sense of dread or being behind. Picture ending your workday at a reasonable time and actually feeling peaceful instead of guilty. Picture calmly saying no to a last-minute request because you've already given yourself full permission to protect your energy. Picture having real space for the things that spark real joy, whether that's quality time with loved ones, a quiet walk, a creative hobby, or simply rest without the mental chatter. This is the kind of freedom my clients described after they fully embrace the permission slip practice and the rest of Pillar 1. They talk about feeling lighter in their bodies, more present in their relationships, more focused and effective at work, and far more joyful overall. The constant low-level anxiety and burnout, it starts to fade because they're no longer fighting an uphill battle against their own triggers every single day. Of course, real change is gentle and it takes time. And that's perfectly okay. The beauty of this approach is its compassion. We don't demand perfection or white-knuckle discipline. Instead, we build awareness of the cues and triggers that have been running the show. We thoughtfully remove or reframe them where we can. We prepare supportive conditions in advance, and we strengthen ourselves through small, consistent acts of self-care and self-control. Thinking about the common triggers in your assistant world, the unspoken expectation of constant availability, the automatic yes before checking your own energy levels, the mental to-do list that keeps growing even during the off hours. When we learn to spot these early and create practical preparation steps, such as a pre-written kind boundary response, schedule wind down routines, protected focus blocks in the calendar, or simple environmental adjustments, honoring your new permissions, it becomes so much more natural and less exhausting. You can also build your inner strength through small daily self-control practices that feel manageable. Waiting an extra minute before responding to a non-urgent message. Choosing one mindful breath before automatically agreeing to help. Noticing when you're about to push past tiredness and giving yourself a moment of kindness instead. Each of these tiny wins strengthens you like gentle exercise strengthens a muscle over time. Visualization is another joyful tool I love sharing with clients. Take a quiet moment to mentally project yourself into a future trigger situation. Perhaps an executive drops a big request right as you're about to log off. See yourself taking a calm breath, feeling the permission you've already given yourself deep in your body, and responding with a kind, prepared boundary. Notice how light, proud, and peaceful you feel afterward. When you rehearse the new pattern in your mind repeatedly, your brain becomes much more ready and willing to choose it when the real moment arrives. This is exactly the kind of practical, compassionate, and effective support you'll find woven throughout the full Pillar 1 program. My sparkling friend, you deserve to feel free. You deserve to give yourself the same warmth, patience, and understanding that you so generously offer to everyone else in your life. If today's message is landing softly in your heart, here's what I lovingly invite you to do next. Download the free My Energy Audit and Permissions Practice Worksheet. Try it this week. Even one small permission can create a beautiful shift. If you're ready for the complete guided journey with all 6 modules and workbooks, head over to my Stan store and get Pillar 1, Reset Energy and Boundaries. Or if you'd like my personal support to customize everything to your unique situation, book complimentary 30-minute discovery call with me. The link is below. Okay, you've already taken a powerful, courageous step just by watching this video and opening yourself to a gentler way. So please celebrate that. Take one more deep breath. Inhale the possibility, the lightness, and self-kindness. Exhale any old guilt or pressure that no longer serves your beautiful life. You are already freer than you were when you started watching. You are worthy of a life that feels joyful, light, and abundantly yours. I can't wait to see how brightly you sparkle once you fully step into this work with me. I will see you inside Pillar 1 or on your discovery call. Until then, keep giving yourself permission and keep sparkling.